it's Sarah, and welcome back to another video. So for tonight's video, we have the long anticipated, no I'm just kidding, but people have asked me for a tattoo tour, so that's what we're gonna do tonight. Just a few announcements before we get started. I am now on Patreon, so I'm really excited about that. I linked it in the description, so if you want to go check me out on there, I am posting like exclusive videos, role plays, trigger assortments, just other videos that you won't find here on YouTube. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, definitely go check me out on there. And of course, I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok too, so make sure to follow me on my other socials, and I hope to start streaming soon on Twitch. I've been getting really back into playing video games and stuff, so maybe I will start streaming over there, or just doing ASMR over there, so definitely keep an eye out for that. Alright, so let's start this little tattoo show and tell here. I'm just gonna go from probably my first tattoo to my most recent, and I'll sort of show them and explain the meaning and the story behind it, or anything interesting. So yeah, so my first tattoo I ever got is this little snowflake here on my wrist, and I got this tattoo when I turned 18, I think like a week after or something. So I always knew I wanted tattoos. That was always something that I was interested in. I would say from probably 14 years old, I always knew I wanted to get tattoos. I just thought they were so cool. I thought, people that had tattoos looked really cool, and I love like the deeper meanings, and sort of an icebreaker too. So, but anyway, so I got this tattoo when I was 18 years old, and I basically wanted something small to start with because I was afraid of it hurting. I was sort of nervous about it, as one would be for their first tattoo. I wanted something small to sort of test it out and see if it was really going to be that bad, because I didn't want to choose like a huge tattoo for my first one, and I guess I sort of chose a snowflake because so I was born in the winter. I love the winter, I always have. I'm a Sagittarius, and I don't know, I just really resonate with that season, and I just thought it was a cute little symbol of the winter and my birthday, and yeah, so yeah, it's sort of like I had her. I don't even know if I can't remember if I chose that design or if she just drew it up. I think I might have like chose that, and then she like drew it, and then she showed me, but and then she said that, so I wanted to do it somewhere that I could, I guess, sort of hide with like long sleeves. I guess nobody can see it, and she said she couldn't do it like so close to my wrist, like that's why she kind of did it like an inch down. But I mean, this one's, yeah, tattoo artists don't really like going up like near your inner like wrist, but yeah, it's about the size of like, say the size of like a quarter, so pretty small. When I was thinking about back then, like, getting a job or whatever, most jobs don't care if you have like a little small tattoo, but we're really over that now. So anyway, that was my first tattoo. My second tattoo. Okay, so I believe for my second tattoo, I got 3 tattoos in one time, like at one appointment. And so I got this compass here. I actually got this moon and stars has since been sort of covered up. And then I got a arrow on the back of my neck. I'll try to like show you guys kind of. So like if you can see. Okay, so yeah, so I got the 3 tattoos in one sitting, and they were all pretty small, so that wasn't really a problem. It didn't take too long. Oh, the first one, this one, it probably took like 30 minutes, maybe. The actual tattoo probably only like 15-20, so it wasn't bad at all. And also, I wasn't really, like, I was surprised at how much it didn't hurt. So, obviously, if it did hurt really bad, I probably wouldn't have kept getting tattoos, but it hurt. It didn't feel good, but if you don't have a tattoo, basically, it feels like a scratching. So, like, imagine, like, a cat, or, like, I guess, like, a needle, kind of, but it doesn't go, like, deep. It's just, like, you know, the surface, so, like, scratching with something sharp, and then as soon as you take it away from your skin, the pain goes away. So, it's not terrible, especially if you just want a small tattoo. It's honestly not that bad. But anyway, so I got these 3 tattoos, and I guess, again, that's where I sort of started with the, you know, traveling, nature theme, I guess. I've always been really, really into the outdoors and exploring, and it's just like part of who I am. So I wanted to get, you know, something that would kind of symbolize that traveling and exploration. So got a compass. Looking back, okay, so I'm not 100% happy with this tattoo, I'm not gonna lie. You can kind of see, it's kind of messed up. Like, the lines, like, aren't completely straight. The letters are fine, but the lines are not straight. And I got this tattoo and these 3 from the same artist who I do not go to anymore. Yeah, so I wanted a compass, and this is what we did. I decided not to do like the full circle. I think I was afraid of the circle not being this artist, so I had not seen any of, her work. I guess I was sort of trusting the shop to, place me with somebody that they knew could do this style well or whatever. But yeah, I mean, again, wasn't terrible, but it definitely isn't perfect. And I think if you're getting a tattoo, if you're getting this art on your body, it should be something that you love, and it should be by an artist that is really, really good. So, because it's gonna be there forever. This artist might have been a little cheaper, and yeah, that's definitely not something to cheap out on, is a tattoo. Definitely spend the extra money for the better artist who maybe is a bit pricier, but it's worth it because it's gonna be better in the end. So yeah, so that's that tattoo. And speaking of, bad tattoos, so I got this moon, if you can see this half moon here, and some of these stars. That was my second tattoo, or second in the appointment, but that's actually what I got, again, by the same artist, and it wasn't anything super deep. I just, I've always loved space and the sky, nature again, and I was like, I think a half moon would look really cool, just on my forearm. So it was nothing else, just this, and it wasn't filled in or anything. It was just an outline of a half moon, and she added these like bigger stars, like these. So yeah, it was just a half moon, little outline there. And again, over time, it wasn't something that I loved. The line work was a little messy, and so yeah, I ended up actually getting that one, touched up and then incorporated into another tattoo. But so that's that one. And then the arrow on the back of my neck, it was supposed to be, an ode to Sagittarius, because the archer is the constellation for Sagittarius. So I wanted to get an arrow, and I just thought that would be something that would be cool, like right on the back of your neck. And again, not that happy with it as I look back. It's something that I always forget I have because I can't see it. But yeah, I think I definitely want to get that either reconstructed into a better arrow somehow, or I was actually thinking about getting a butterfly on the back of my neck, sort of having the arrow go through the middle and then the butterfly, and it would be a tribute to my grandpa. But yeah, I was thinking about doing that for a while now. Again, we'll see. Okay, my next tattoo was actually by a different artist. especially the shading too. So my artist decided to do the leaves on the roses like shaded completely black. So it was just like the shading. Yeah, that's the worst with tattoos is shading. I think anyone would agree to that has tattoos. But so yeah, I just think again that one really doesn't have a deeper meaning. I guess you could say roses, you know, they symbolize like love and peace, but I wouldn't necessarily say that's why I got them. I do like roses. I think they're very pretty, and I just thought, I don't know, I just thought it would look cool and look nice, so that's really it. And this tattoo, I will say, I still feel good about it. I don't, you know, I sort of look back on it, and with tattoos, I feel like you get them, and then you know, you have that adrenaline, and you're just happy you made it through, and then you go back and sort of when it's healing and everything, after that, you know, you look at it and you study it, and you're like, oh, this looks weird, and you know, this line isn't completely straight, and like, you just sort of like get in your own head about it and overanalyze it. But so of course I've done that with all my tattoos, but I think this one looks pretty good. I don't think I would change it, really. The only thing, maybe possibly in the future, I would add to the roses and sort of travel up my leg, like onto my stomach. I think that could be cool. But I'd probably have to go back to the same artist just so it like the style matches, you know. But I think getting a tattoo on your stomach probably hurts a lot. Yeah. Oh, I also I didn't mention with this tattoo, the moon did not hurt. It was probably the easiest so far, like of like these tattoos. This one wasn't bad. It hurt, you know, more up here by my elbow, and then the one on my neck really did not hurt. I was expecting it to hurt because it's your neck, but it was really, you know, just a line. But yeah, it was really fast and easy, and it wasn't bad. So yeah. Okay, so that's my fourth tattoo. My fifth tattoo I got also in that same session with the artist that did the roses. So I got this tattoo, and this one, so it's just words, and it says never stop looking up, and this is actually my own writing, and I literally just wrote it onto a piece of paper and gave it to him, and I was like, can you tattoo this on my arm? He was like, okay. So, and I always thought words would look cool on like your inner arm, inner bicep. I still think that, but yeah. And this was just an ode to at the time, just the moon tattoo, sort of play on words, I guess, you know, looking up at the sky, and yeah, never stop, you know, thinking positively and looking up to, you know, the future, looking at the bright side, I guess. So that's really just what it means. I think everyone should look at the stars more often and the moon, but that's that one. This one sort of hurt, definitely hurt, more like closer into your armpit, but not too bad. So after that, I would say probably about a year after that, maybe a little longer, maybe 2 years, I got this astronaut. I got my little astronaut man, who is not the reading rainbow astronaut, just in case anyone's wondering. I've been asked that before, but so I got by a new artist, and this is about when I decided, you know, I want something really good, want something by a really good artist, and not that I wasn't happy with the first, or the person who did the roses, but I didn't love the shop, and it's like my signature tattoo, I feel like, but I think that yeah, I really like it, and I think the detail that she did on the astronaut is really, really nice, with, you know, the shading on the helmet, and like it just looks like really real. And then she traced over this moon, filled it in, and then sort of made it like a balloon, so like, you know, like the shine of a balloon, like she did that. And then she also added little mini stars behind that, so it was like a whole portrait. And yeah, again, just adding to that space theme, and you know, the universe, everything like that. I had actually thought about doing an entire space themed sleeve, but I couldn't come up with enough ideas for it, you know, besides just like planets and stuff, and I wanted to add different elements as well. So I believe, yeah, this was my last tattoo before this one. Maybe a year after that, I got the good old wolf, and so I got right there, and then like just the wolf, so like none of the background filler was done at this point, so it was just this, none of this. And then I was like, I want a wolf on my arm, because I don't know, I just always wanted a wolf tattoo, a wolf or a tiger. I was really debating, because those are my favorite animals, but I was looking up pictures and ideas, and you know, just doing research and things, and just seeing what would look nice. And I found an artist who had done a wolf tattoo on an arm that was insane. Like, it was so good. And I was like, yeah, like that's what I want. So I found this artist, and he was sort of close by to me, but he had a wait list of like a year, because he was that good. And I was like, it's okay, like I'll wait for it. And I emailed him and was like, hey, this is what I want. And he was like, I actually have a somebody canceled their appointment tomorrow. Do you want to just come in tomorrow? And I was like, okay. So I did, and I got it. So I would say it was less anticipation, because from my mind being made up into getting that tattoo, it, you know, it's probably like a month. I'd been thinking about it for a while, but it was quick, and I was like, I guess I'm getting a tattoo tomorrow. I guess that's happening. And I knew I wanted to be big. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it on this arm or this arm, but we're going, you know, we're doing this arm from here on out. I don't think I'm gonna get anything more on this arm. But yeah, so I told him what I wanted, and he drew it up for me, and I told him I want like the sort of the realistic eyes, and just the portrait of the face. So he put the stencil on, and yeah, I was like, it looks good to me. I still have the picture of the blue stencil just right here. I think this took about 2.5, I want to say. No, it was longer than that. It might have been like 3.5, something like that. Actually, I think it was like 4 hours. My artist kind of talks a lot too, but whatever. But yeah, I was thinking about doing like a blue eye, but I was like, let's just keep it Saturn right here. And then, trying to see if he added any more stars. I don't think he did, but he added Saturn, so we have the space theme here. Some mountains, because I was like, let's go up, have it be like space, and then mountains, and then below that trees, and then this, so the mountains sort of connect with the wolf too, sort of like a mountain space forest type of deal. So we did that, some mountains up here, and they wrap around. So mountains, they go through here, they sort of like went down past the space theme and then into the forest. So we just did trees sort of wrapped around my wrist, which I knew that was like a thing, was to do like the trees like wrapped around, but I always liked it, so that's what we decided to do. And then he did like the dark, and then it sort of faded up, so it's like really faded trees, and they wrap around my whole wrist into the wolf. And also something that he did too, instead of just drawing the trees and like shading them in, he did dots. So like literally all of that is just an individual dot. So it was like, which is crazy if you think about it, for him to like, for the patients, and like, I don't know, but he was like, yeah, I think it'll look cool with, you know, with the dots instead of just like the traditional like black shading. And so I let him, you know, be artistic and do what he thought was cool. So I was like, yeah. And that's the final product, and we have like the sort of cohesiveness now, so I really like it. You know, it was painful, the wolf and this, yeah, it hurt a lot, especially that point that's almost like in my elbow. Oh my god, y'all, it was so bad. Like, I was literally like having to like concentrate on my breathing at one point. Like, I never tapped out, but I always sit pretty well in tattoo sessions. I'm just as still as a rock and sort of let them do their thing and play on my phone or whatever. But yeah, I was like, whew, like, man, that's rough. Especially, yeah, the wolf, like the shading, he just had to go over it a million times, go over this a bunch of times, just everything that he was just going over and over and over again. And then this, so my whole arm was pretty red and irritated, like after the tattoo. It was burning afterwards, so not easy, but I like how it turned out. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. I recently have been thinking about getting more tattoos. Obviously I do want more, but I was thinking of maybe going up and doing a full-on sleeve. I mean, might as well at this point. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of still want a tiger, something. I want to stick with that nature space theme, just because it's I just love it, and it really describes like me as a person. So yeah, maybe something with like traveling or like beach or ocean, something like that. Yeah, and so I don't know if I'll keep this or just end up just covering it up. Again, don't love it. So take this as a lesson to always think through your tattoos. Think about what you want for like months, and go back to that thought, and then if you still want it, then okay. And then always research your artist and look at their previous work, and if this hurt really bad, then I think those would be quite painful. So anyway, I hope you guys liked this little tattoo tour, show and tell, sort of explaining more about me and my tattoos, since they always make their little sneak peek in videos, and I never really say anything about them, and you guys have been asking, so I hope you like this, and I hope it was relaxing and informative for you. Let me know if you guys have any tattoos, or if you have any cool stories behind your tattoos, or even if, you know, you have any future plans for some, let me know. I'd be really interested to hear about that. So thank you guys again for watching. I really appreciate it.